California is the second most expensive place to live in the United States behind New York.
Rents are just outpacing the income that people have, even with the increases we've seen in the state of California on minimum wage. There's still not enough to keep up with the rising costs of rents.
In order to afford a median cost of rent in Nevada County, people have to earn $23.67 per hour in order for that rent to be affordable, which is almost double minimum wage.
The fear of affordable housing is, oh, those people. Well, those people are all around you. We're talking teachers. We're talking, bus drivers, blue-collar workers.
I think virtually everyone that lives in Nevada County is affected by the housing shortage that we currently have, but I think it's probably felt most acutely by folks sort of at the most difficult to house end of the spectrum of people who need housing.
So according to the California Housing Partnership, 72% of low-income families are severely cost-burdened, meaning that they pay over 50% of their monthly income towards housing costs. So it affects the economy very directly, because if somebody's spending 50-60% of their income on housing, then they have less money to spend taking their kids to a movie or going out to dinner once in a while or buying shoes for their kids or whatever it may be, the basic things of raising a family and thriving in a community.
My name is Nadine Kane, and I live at the Lone Oak Senior Apartments here in Penn Valley, California. I pretty much worked in the psychiatric and convalescent nursing until I got injured and disabled, and I was getting kind of depressed because I'd been just renting a room from someone, and I actually used to own my own home, and I worked my entire life, and this is not what I saw for my future, a medical retirement early. So when I found out about these places and got on the list for the Housing Authority, I was just ecstatic. The little apartments, they're spacious, they're beautiful, they're brand new laminate throughout, so if my legs weren't so messed up, I'd skip and jump.
Lone Oak Apartments is an affordable housing development specifically aimed at low-income seniors.
There's community space, there's a garden, there's a dog park. So that's 31 units of housing for Lone Oak Phase 1. We are looking at creating another building next door for an additional 30 units.
Looking at rents in the area and the small Social Security or pension increases that seniors get nowadays are just not enough to keep up with local market rents. So we're pretty happy about this project, and it's just a wonderful showcase for this community.
My name is Beatrice Schaefer, and I live in Truckee, California. I have been in this area for about over 25 years, and I am a mother of two beautiful children, ages 9 and 12. Professionally, I work with agencies who provide services for families in need. For the last 9 years, I have been living with my parents. We were limited in space. We were sharing 2 rooms, so they were very crowded. I was more talking to my work colleague, and I was describing, some of the struggles that I was facing and how much desire I had to have my own space for myself and my children. And she shared, "Have you heard about Truckee Artist Lofts?" When I found out that I was accepted, I felt a sense of empowerment, knowing that I was going to be able to provide for my children. I love living here. My kids have their own space, which I'm very, very excited about because they're in a growing age where privacy is something that they need, and they get to experience that now.
So the Truckee Artist Lofts is an exciting project that really demonstrates the forward thinking of Truckee.
The Truckee community is flush with a lot of local artists, from musicians to painters and writers. Truckee is a resort community. It's a vacation destination, so we have a lot of ski resort workers, a lot of restaurant workers, hotel workers. They can't afford the rent. They're commuting from far away, or they're living in layered households to make rent, and so that's who we're targeting in Truckee.
Nevada County has taken proactive and decisive action to address affordable housing. And if you need proof of that, the proof is in the projects.
We have a few other projects in the pipeline in Nevada County. We have the second phase of Lone Oak. We are currently under construction on a 41-unit permanent supportive housing project known as Brunswick Commons.
You're talking about people who grew up in this community. You may have gone to high school with them or played football with them, and now they're down on their luck and we're giving them a potential place to live.
We would like to welcome you and express our appreciation for each one of you being here today to celebrate our groundbreaking.
Cashions Field is the first affordable housing development in Nevada City in many years. It's a project that really exemplifies local collaboration.
A majority of them are 2 and 3 bedroom units, family units. Walkability from Cashions Field is you could go to the grocery store, the pharmacy, the school. There's a bus route out front. There'll be a community building, community garden, a couple playgrounds for the kids.
Our main target population is people that work in restaurants, daycares, local coffee shops, teacher assistants, nurses, aides. That's what we want to target.
And I think just remembering that most people at some point in their life need some kind of support. A rough patch happens, you have an illness you didn't expect, you lose a job you weren't planning to lose. Having affordable options, subsidized options to keep people safe when those kinds of moments occur so that they're able to get back on their feet, providing that safe, stable home for themselves and for their family.
We are better together, and it takes a community to solve this housing crisis. But if we can stay working together and moving this ball forward, we're only going to help our community and the families that live here.
Members of our community who already live here cannot afford market rate, and we need the public's advocacy to tell our elected officials how important it is.
If you're not investing all of your income in your monthly rent cost, then you have the ability to do things with your kids, to take the occasional vacation, to attend to your healthcare needs, to think about career instead of your paycheck, and those things contribute to wider health and sustainability.
When you have a community that does things for you, helps you out, then you're more apt to stay and be a stable influence and help others.
Somewhere where I can recharge, it's very critical to the work that I do. And having the support from the Truckee community means that effort that I make, it's given to me in love and saying, I got your back. You can keep on going.